development programs on sustainable business ecosystem in collaboration with AICT Training and Learning Academy. It is an honor for me to present my thoughts to the August gathering. Let me confess that I am not an expert in the field of business environment and sustainability. I am fully aware of the fact that your knowledge and experience in the field is far more rich and extensive. But as a proud and responsible citizen of the country, I feel environment and society must be viewed inseparably to achieve prosperity, peace, health, and happiness. My basic submissions to all of you is ensure sustained business and social well-being together for the survival of future generations. The sustainable business is a value-added source of competitiveness to gain a viable advantage in managing resource for the farm. The appropriate strategic orientations will provide sustained wealth maximization opportunities in most equitable manners by focusing on principles of triple bottom line. This FDP programs will provide you valuable insight on future strategic business research initiative for the betterment of business ecosystem with positive changes and growth. It is a wonderful opportunity to cast your gaze wider, learn and share more about the organization's sustainability in this program. Lastly, I would say that sustainability is an interdisciplinary area. So all the participants from diverse fields present in the FDP should work closely and collaborate in a different research to provide optimal business solutions for the betterments of our future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a fruitful and enjoyable FDP at NIT Rourkela. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your inspiring words. Thanks once again. Now, I would like to invite our Dean Faculty Welfare, NIT Rourkela, and Professor from School of Management, Chandan Kumar Sahu sir, to say a few words to our participants. Chandan sir, over to you.
Thank you, Professor Manavendra. Esteemed Director and Chairman of this function, Professor Animesh Biswas, and also Chairman of this 5 days program, Professor Rajiv Kumar Panda, Head of the Department, School of the Management, and two young coordinators and Professor Mayank Yadav and Professor Manavendra Singh. So it is a great pleasure to interact, and this is the right time in pandemic show, and it is online platform, and they are going to organize a very good topic, and that is a 5 days program, sustainable business ecosystem. So why we think about sustainable, and I think my dear participants, and they might have well aware from the introduction stage by the coordinators. And why we think about sustainability? If we are forming an organization and it is going to collapse, what will happen? And if it will continue forever, then what will happen? We know the differences. If you think the societal well-being, then it is inevitable and no way our organizations will die. We think about, and this is the time how we think regarding the management of the organizations, regarding with their environmental, social, and financial demands, and should give emphasis to ethical things. One thing I can focus on ethics. So this is the high time. The organization they can sustain. They have to think on the dimensions regarding institutional, economical, technological, environmental, and social. So when we think about that, the organization will continue, learn life, and they can generate profit. And in return, the internal stakeholder as well as the external stakeholder, they are going to get benefit out of that. the participants, nothing but the friends, whether industry or you say practitioners or you can say the academicians, those who are participating here. So they are getting opportunity to interact these 5 days with so many say trainers or you can say mentors or the professors or the practitioners. So different concepts are there. Finally, we can reach at a point how these are helping a lot towards sustainability of the business and the present era. You see, you might have seen in the first wave and second wave how the organizations, how they are moving in what condition, the life of people, and how the organization skills they are managing, what are the strategies they are adopting. This is a matter. So the objective is what, and the life, the time has given the chance so that we can learn and we can update and we have to maintain and practice it, and our organizations they are going to continue, they are having life and they are continuously adding value towards the society. At the last, I welcome all the participants and my hearty congratulations and best wishes. 5 days they are having all fruitful interaction in all sessions. They can having some sound knowledge which in future they can carry out and you feel the difference. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your kind words. Now, I would like to invite our head of the department, Professor Rajiv Kumar Panda, sir, to say a few words to our participants. Sir.
Thank you, Professor Singh. Respected Director, sir. Respected Dean, sir. Our very own Professor Chandan Kumar Sahu, sir. Convener, Professor Singh, co-convener, Professor Yadav. Faculty members from the department. Dear participants, research scholars, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute privilege on the part of mine to address to all of you on a very pertinent topic that is on sustainability and business. Business of late is surviving, struggling to exist in the era of this pandemic. Nobody imagined a couple of years back that a time will come which will completely change the way businesses operates around the world. The world in general and the business in particular was never ready for this kind of a sudden change. The inability to speak, the inability to judge the current business environment is fail to plan, then plan to fail. If as a business organization, we underestimate the future and remain myopic in our own sense of judging the world or the business, then the whole environment will allow us not to function properly. If we see not only as a business, but even as a country, you can see what is the scenario of Afghanistan today. The inability to plan for the future, the inability to remain in the present scenario, and just by compulsion, a government was formed, which is completely destabilizing the country. That is the inability to see sustainability. As a country, as a democratic country where powers are respected, where power are formed by democratic processes, that country is sustainable, not by power. So sustainability doesn't only come in businesses, it comes in every form of life. It comes in every form of livelihood. If we see C, there are two C. One is commerce and one is commerce and another one is climate. These both go hand in hand. Commerce without climate and climate without commerce cannot exist together. So we must respect climate also. The scenario of rising sea level, the climate change, is only the unethical practices of the business, which is creating havoc around the world. And if you remember, there is a recent study which says within 10 years of time, the major cities of the world will have seawater inside it. Talk it Venice, talk it Mumbai. They will have serious problem in dealing with it. Anytime more than expected rainfall is creating havoc in Mumbai, is creating havoc in Delhi and in Kolkata. The reason being poor planning and inability of the human race to decide what to do when some unexpected things will happen. So anywhere when myopic thought will come, it will give us unexpected challenges. So sustainability talks about how do we continue our practices along with looking at the future at large. And at NIT Rourkela, we always see sustainability from very close front. Yes, education and providing education and getting educated is one of the main focus of any educational institute. But at the same time, if we do not care for the society, if we do not care for the community who are residing in and around us, then probably we'll fail in our effort to give education to the country. That's why the under Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, as Professor Singh has already mentioned, that we took up 5 villages in and around Rourkela when we are taking it up and developing the holistic development of the community, so that if they grow, the NIT Rourkela's brand image will also grow. There is a club at Student Activity Center at NIT Rourkela, which is called ASRA, where students voluntarily dedicate themselves for the upliftment of society. They go to different places where underprivileged and unprivileged people are there, and they go serve them. Every weekend, they teach uneducated child. They serve in the leprosy basti, which is near to NIT Rourkela. So this kind of sense of belief and sense of giving back to society is a part and parcel of the academic curriculum for NIT Rourkela. So NIT Rourkela has been a forefront runner in providing education as well as providing services to the community and to the country. And I want this kind of dedicated services should be part and parcel of the curriculum as mentioned in the National Education Policy of the Government of India, which will soon be launched nationwide. So this particular topic of business sustainability should not remain only inside businesses and spread beyond businesses to community, country, and to the world as well. I'm sure that these 5 days of FDP will enrich the audience in terms of giving education on sustainability. And when the participants will go back, or when the participants will resume their normal life, the sustainability mantra will be there in their minds and in their souls. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I wish the program to be super successful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your kind words. With the permission of all the dignitaries, I want that I am seeking a permission from all the dignitaries that can we start this FDP program? Director sir, Dean sir, and HOD sir. With your due permission, sir.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Manavinda, what did you say?
So, with your due permission,
kindly open the session, sir. Open the.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, sure. Please go ahead and open the session. Please go ahead and open the session.
Thank you, sir.
Please.
Thanks a lot. Dear participants, here we have some of the basic information you might have gathered from the website, and even we have sent across to you also. It is a 5-day program. The sessions for each, the links for each and every session have been provided in a PDF file. So you can directly click on the link and join this particular session. And in the last day, on 27th, we will have, in the second half, we will have an exam. So you have to attend that exam and have to clear that exam. And in addition to that, we are expecting attendance, regular attendance in this complete program, because that is another mandatory condition from AICTE. So I wish that you all will enjoy this particular program in 5 days, and there will be a learning experience for all of us, because this particular platform will give enjoyable and lovely experience for all of us. And just now, in a due course of time, maybe by 10 o'clock, our keynote speaker will be joining us, Professor B. Balachandra sir from IISc Bangalore. So for this, from now on, I just wish that we all should go and join the particular session, so that we can learn a lot from our keynote speaker. With this inauguration session, thank you. Thanks a lot. Dear participants, there is a kind request that you should switch to the very first session, that is on sustainable business beyond compliances, which will be delivered by P. Balachandra sir. So kindly join the session, and I would like to thank all the colleagues and respected directors, sir, for their presence in this inauguration session. So thank you all, and kindly join our very first session on for the FDP, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Manavendra.